What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Casper's Kicks. Once again, appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So, I actually got two pairs of shoes in today, and I honestly was not sure if they were going to make it to me today. We had some really bad weather, like there was a tornado that touched down not too far from me, so I wasn't sure if the shoes were actually going to get delivered today or get delayed, but they ended up getting delivered today. So, one of them is not, y'all know one shoe. The other shoe is a recent release, so I'm going to be doing a review over that shoe and just give y'all my thoughts and opinions on it. Of course, get y'all's thoughts and opinion on it as well. And then at the end of the video, just a really quick daily lace-up. I don't have that much to talk about. Just some information about what dropped today, and today is January 24th. So we got a shock drop this morning, so I'll talk about that as well. So starting off, like I mentioned, I got two boxes. So I got both boxes here. As you notice, this is the Nike Dunk box. So I will start with the first box. So just the regular red Nike Dunk box with the white lettering. But these are the Pandas that did release a couple days ago, like a week and a half ago, I guess. I have not been able to hit Pandas for the longest, but I was finally able to hit a pair of Pandas on this last restock. And honestly, all I did was I entered my size, and then I just left the sneakers app. Or not the sneakers app, the Nike app. Like, I put in my size, paid or submitted card information, went to pending, and I just left the app. I didn't even sit on the app and wait. Normally I sit on the app and wait and see if I hit, and then if not, I try to get a different size. But this time I just entered the size I needed and left the app. And I came back, because I forgot, and I came back and actually ended up hitting on a women's pair. So that is that. So I was just happy to finally hit another pair of Pandas again. So moving to the next dunk. So this is the Nike Dunk Low Tartan Plaid, and these actually came out a couple weeks ago, or like I think a week and a half ago as well, like same time around the Pandas. So that is the other shoe that I got in today. So that is what I'm going to be reviewing. So starting off, of course, we have the regular Nike Dunk Low box or Nike Dunk box. You have that red all around with the white Nike lettering on there. So nothing too crazy on these. Now moving to the label. The label reads Nike Dunk Low Retro PRM. The color on here is white, black, and white. This is a size 11.5, and retail price on these is $120. Look, honestly, I feel like I haven't done a review on shoes in a while. But that is about to change. I have a couple early pairs on the way, so whenever I get them, of course, I will drop those. Now move to the inside of the box. Regular cardboard on the inside, and then the regular paper on the inside of the box as well. I don't know if there's a sticker in here. No green sticker in here. Just empty on the inside of the box, if y'all are curious. Yeah, there's like a little stamp right there. But that's the only extra additional thing on the inside of the box. Alright, now moving to the shoes. So like I mentioned, this is the Nike Dunk Low Tartan Plaid. Now if you are interested in why they're called the Tartan Plaid, or where the word tartan comes from, I believe it's a Scottish term. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. But basically, tartan is just the materials that are going around, not materials, but the color pattern or the pattern that is on the shoe. So of course it can come in different styles, but it is that same kind of band pattern that goes on the shoes, or just whatever you see just on different, whether it be clothing or different things like that. We know tartan is plaid, like we say plaid, which is what this is as well, so that's why it's tartan plaid. But on here, as you see, you get different colors: white, gray, black, green, and red, and gray. So those are the different colors that you have on the shoe. So starting off on the outside, regular Nike Dunk outsole. We do have that gray rubber outsole that you see there, and of course you do have Nike written out on the bottom of the shoe as well. And then moving up to the midsole, you have an all-white midsole. That wraps all the way around the shoe. So that wraps all the way around there. And then moving up to the upper, so the upper is made up of pretty much leather, and then this, it's almost like a canvas material, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. When I did my research on it, they said like a textile material. It almost feels like a canvas to me, but we'll go with textile overlay material, whatever you want to call it. So starting off with the leather portion, so we have white leather on here. So you see it on the toe box right there, and I'll say it is a pretty stiff leather. You do see it around the Nike swoosh here as well, and that's on both sides. You have the white behind the Nike swoosh. Now these do have black Nike swooshes, and it is leather as well. And as you saw on the other side, you do have the black Nike swoosh on this side as well. And then continuing on along the back, you do see along the ankle here more of that white leather. And then as you get towards this side, the same thing, that white leather right there. And then you see it on the back of the shoe right here. Now, this is more black leather on the back of the ankle, and you do see Nike written out in red as well. And I believe that, yeah, that's stitched in there, that Nike on the back of the shoe. Alright, now moving to the other portions, the plaid portions on this shoe. So like I mentioned, you have a greenish plaid here, and then you have a red plaid here. They're kind of intersecting with each other's color. So as you see here, let me get the focus, there we go. So you do see like the black square there, you have red going through this green portion as well. So it's really red and black that go through that plaid portion, but you do see it wrapping around the front of the toe box here. And then as you come up to where the laces are and the eye stays, it is a gray plaid there. So more of a neutral colored, or not, I guess not necessarily neutral color, but just more toned down colors compared to the red and the green. And that's on both sides of the shoe. And then as you go towards the back of the shoe, you see more green right here, but that green stops at the Nike swoosh and then transitions to red, and the red wraps around the back of the shoe. So you see like the green lines going through the red portion there, like you had the red line going through the green, and that just continues on. And then back over here, once you get to the Nike swoosh, it changes back to that green plaid color there. So that is the outside of this shoe. I feel like this is releasing too late, in my opinion. I think this should have released early December, so we had these for the holidays, because now with the shoe releasing, honestly, I don't want to wear right now. Like, I just want to wait till like Christmas time and then bust these out and be like, okay, look, this is like my holiday shoe. It goes with Christmas time. It's got that same kind of Christmas pattern on here. That's just my opinion. Maybe others feel differently, but I do think that these should have released early December instead of in January, where we are now. Now moving to the laces, you do have white laces with these, and I don't believe there are any additional laces. No additional laces, so white laces. I'm sure you could probably put green laces in here or red laces, and they would look good. Maybe black laces. I'd have to see that in the shoe just to see how exactly that looks. And then moving to the tongue, you do have a regular Nike Dunk tongue, and you do have the black tongue tag with Nike written out in red with the red swoosh. So that is there. So let's go ahead and go to the inside of the shoe. So you do have of course, continuing on with that tongue tag writing on the back of the tongue there. And then you have a white sock liner that wraps around the inside. Of course, you do see a white insole as well with the red Nike logo right there. Let me get the focus. There we go. So that is on the inside of the insole. And then let me see if I can find the tongue tag or the tag in here. So production date on here was August 3rd, 2022 to September 29th, 2022. So honestly, they were almost made in time for them to be able to drop around the Christmas time. I guess they either got delayed or something else. Y'all know how Nike gets with just releasing stuff when it's supposed to be releasing, or like when it's should be meant for something and they don't release it when it's meant for that. So like, of course, like the Halloween shoes, of course, they've released those after Halloween and then just wait until the next year to be able to wear them for Halloween. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure shipping delays probably was the biggest contribution to why these didn't release last year. Now going to the other shoe, pretty much the same setup on the shoe. I'm sure the pattern on here, that tartan pattern, is a little bit different, but the shoe is basically the same. You have the red on the back, and then of course the red plaid going around the back of the shoe as well, and then the green on the front side of the shoe. Of course, the gray still around the eye stays as well. White laces in here too. So no major differences in the two. Like I mentioned, just the pattern may be a little bit different, but outside of that, nothing too crazy. So overall, that is the Nike Dunk Low Tartan Plaid. Let me know how y'all feel about them. I feel like it's going to be a hit or miss with some people. Some people like the color, some people won't. I like it. Actually, these are my size. 11.5 is my personal size, so I'll probably end up keeping these. It is something different. Y'all know I like unique shoes, and this falls into that category of a unique shoe. So let me know how y'all feel about this shoe. Must cop pass. Where is your mind on the Nike Dunk Low Tartan Plaid? Now, going to the drop that happened today, we actually had a shock drop that happened today, and that was over the Nike Dunk Low Valentine's Day. It was a scratch, and then when you scratched the image, of course, you were able to get exclusive access and get the shoe. Now, this wasn't exclusive access that was sent out. Like, everybody could get it. All you have to do is just scratch the image, and then you have the option to purchase the shoe. Now, the only downside with this drop today, there were a lot of errors trying to cop this shoe. I know like when it first popped up for me, I couldn't scratch the image. Like whenever I would try, it would just kind of scroll. So I had to close out the app, come back in, and then it was able to let me scratch. But after I scratched the image off and got the shoe and got to the exclusive access page to purchase, I kept getting the error. And it sounded like everybody was getting that error message. I'm not sure what happened or why that was popping up. But it took about 30 minutes to finally be able to purchase the shoe. And when I was finally able to purchase, like I hit submit, almost instantly I got the dub on them. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened today with those shoes, but I can go ahead and tell y'all the stock numbers. So they had a men's 7 through men's 15. They had a total of 40,085 pairs of this Nike Dunk Low Valentine's Day. So I did get my size in these as well. So I'm going to probably try them on or see how they look whenever I get them on feet. But I believe there is another release date for these in February. I think it's February 7th, but don't quote me on that. I will tell y'all whenever I do the review on this shoe. But let me know if you were able to cop the Nike Dunk Low Valentine's Day. And the color on here is night maroon and medium soft pink. So I'll be curious to see how they look in person. But overall, that is everything I have for y'all today. Let me know how you feel if you're able to cop on the shock drop that happened today. And then also let me know how you feel about the Nike Dunk Low Tartan Plaid. As always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping. Go subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and all the notification bells so you can stay up to date when I post new content. I have a couple early reviews on the way, so whenever I get those in, y'all know I will drop those for you ASAP. But as always, hopefully y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of y'all week, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.